So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing a little kit here for the shower. This old shower head assembly had broken, so the hose came off, and the old spout that's in here, the adapter, had snapped off. And then this looks like it was homemade, but that's what it looks like. But the anyways, someone else had come out and they'd taken that piece with them. So what we did is we got you a new tub spout with the connector installed, and then a new hose up to the shower head, and then a new mounting bracket. The old bracket is mounted with they're like toggle bolts, and it was loose. They weren't even in the wall. You know, the toggle bolts are the spring-loaded clips that you slide into the hole, and then they spring open behind the wall and grab onto the sheetrock. Well, they weren't slid into the hole all the way, so they weren't supporting anything, so that was falling off. And honestly, it's just sheetrock, so any kind of bumping moving around begins to disintegrate, and then, you know, that bracket pulls out of the wall. And so what we did is we came over here and found some framing in the wall. Nice stud right here, and then we've got a coated screw 2.5 inches long on top and bottom mounted, so that's secure. That's not coming off. And of course the new shower head. So I would recommend you use this as a fixed shower. What we're trying to accomplish here is a shower where there was no shower riser in the wall. It's a Brentwood home built in 87, 88, right around there. Matter of fact, we did the rough plumbing and top out with Richard's Plumbing. And so nothing in the wall to tie into. So all we wanted to do is get them a nice shower. That's it. So I would recommend not, I mean, you can if you'd like, but you can see to get it up high enough to where you're not, you know, standing directly underneath that shower head. You know, that, and if you're my height, 5'6", you're golden, you know, that's plenty high. But if you're 6 foot or over, then you're standing underneath that guy. So what we did, and you can see how it's mounted right now, I would recommend is leave it like that. If you want to turn it a little bit, you know, to spray on you, that's good too. But it's not really designed, it is a sprayer handheld, but normally it mounts up here to the shower head stubbed out of the wall. And then you've got the hose drapes down and back up, and that gives you a lot of freedom. So you certainly can take it off and use it as a hand sprayer, but just keep in mind, every time you're taking it out of there and you're yanking on that, you got wear and tear. You know, you see that hard kink right there. So we wanted to get up high enough to where it's not, you know, too short. And we did want to get it over here to the side to where it's mounted solid, so it's not going to come out of the wall. So between that, I think we got it in there good. So it's a little bit fussy getting the tub spout in there. Reason being is, you know, it's lots of adapters in there to integrate into that tub spout. So normally the diverter, the water sprays back into the valve and goes up in the wall. This diverts to a little plastic adapter that's actually integrated into the valve, and then dumps through here to the spray hose. So anyways, it's all in. A little fussy, but it's in. Silicone around the spout there. Inside the wall, it's silicone as well. You know, tile guys cut squares where holes are because it's easier to cut the tile that way instead of drilling it. And so we filled that full of silicone behind the spout before we put this on. So you've got several adapters, a plastic stem, and then a brass adapter, and then a copper stub out. Anyways, it's all in there and tightened down. It does work. I let this dry for about 24 hours. It's pure 100% silicone, so it's pretty water resistant right out of the box. But just let it dry. Don't wipe it down or nothing. Let that dry in there, and that should seal it pretty good. And so just you know, treat it nice, and it'll treat you nice. The other issues in here, you know, the handle's loose and not our scope of work, and the paneling's coming off the wall, and that's not our scope of work. It's not even a plumbing issue. It's a, you know, tub surround issue, which you have plenty of general contractors who can take care of that for you. And so anyways, we're done here for the day. Outside of that, this installation is done.